Have you ever noticed how some people seem unbeatable? No matter what happens, no matter what is said, they remain firm, unshaken, showing no sign of weakness. Now, here's the big truth. This doesn't mean they don't feel anything. It means they've learned to act as if nothing bothers them. And that is one of the most powerful skills you can develop, because life isn't about what happens to you. It's about how you react. And what if I told you that you can train your mind to stop caring about things that only drain your energy and distract you from your true purpose? Yes, you can. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. So stay with me until the end, because this could completely change the way you see life. Every single day, you are tested. People try to provoke you. Cruel comments come out of nowhere. Unexpected challenges appear in your path. And how do you react? If you get irritated easily, if you waste time dwelling on words or situations that have zero real impact on your life, then it's time for a change. Because true power lies in staying in control, even when everything around you tries to shake you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to develop this unshakable mindset. You'll learn how to shield your mind, eliminate emotional distractions, and act as if nothing bothers you, even when everything seems to be falling apart. So, go ahead and hit the like button now, because that helps the channel grow and spread this message to more people. Now, let's get straight to the point. The secret to an unbreakable mindset. Do you want to know the secret of people who never seem to be shaken? They have learned to control the only thing that truly matters, their own reactions. While most people waste energy worrying about what others think, stressing over minor criticism, or getting caught up in situations beyond their control, those who succeed do the exact opposite. They don't react, they don't show weakness, they don't hand over the power of their emotions to others, and that is exactly what you are going to learn to do from now on. People only have power over you if you let them. Think of someone who has really irritated you before. Maybe an arrogant boss, a fake friend, or a spiteful comment you received. Now be honest, how much time did you spend dwelling on that situation? Hours? Days, weeks? Whatever the answer, here's a truth that might shock you. It only affected you because you let it. The reality is that no one has the power to upset you, destabilize you, or make you doubt yourself, unless you allow them to. And the moment you understand this, you take back control. Imagine someone tries to provoke you, but instead of reacting, you simply ignore it, move on with your life, and focus on what truly matters. Who wins? You do. Now, imagine someone tries to provoke you and you react. You get angry, waste time arguing, or let it replay over and over in your mind. Who wins? They do. Now ask yourself, how many times have you handed that victory to others without realizing it? It's time to put a stop to that. The first lesson in acting as if nothing bothers you is simple yet powerful. If it doesn't nourish your soul, don't feed it your attention. If something or someone doesn't add value to your life, don't waste a second worrying about it. That is what it means to be unshakable. Emotions are like buttons. Who's in control? Have you ever noticed how some people know exactly how to get under your skin? They know your triggers, and whenever they want to throw you off balance, they push those buttons. It could be a sarcastic comment, a disrespectful action, or a passive-aggressive remark. Now here's the most important question: who controls your buttons? Because if someone can provoke you whenever they want, then you are not in control of yourself. And that makes you a prisoner. Think about powerful leaders, top entrepreneurs, master negotiators. They never let anything get to them. They don't react on impulse. They know that if they lose control of their emotions, they lose the game. And the same applies to your life. If the people around you know they can easily provoke a reaction from you, then you are always vulnerable. But when you learn to stay calm, not show weakness, and not let emotions take over, you become unpredictable. And what's unpredictable is dangerous, because no one can manipulate your emotions anymore. That is power. The strategy of the greats: respond with silence and action. If you want to be unshakable, master the art of silence. Do you know what frustrates an enemy more than an angry response? Your indifference. Because when you respond with anger, you are showing that they got to you. But when you ignore them completely, carry on with your life, and keep growing, you destroy any influence they could have had over you. Here's a simple rule: never waste energy justifying who you are to those who have already decided to judge you. Don't try to change the opinions of people who don't want to understand you. Don't waste time arguing with people who don't want to see you succeed. Your best response is your success. Remember that boss who doubted you? The best revenge is building a career so successful that they never get the chance to underestimate you again. Remember that person who mocked your dreams? The best response is achieving that dream and proving that while others were talking, you were taking action. You owe nothing to anyone. Be silent in your plans and loud in your results. The power of training your mind for resilience. Being unshakable does not mean you don't feel anything. It means you have learned to master your emotions. And this doesn't happen overnight. Just like an athlete trains their body to become stronger, you must train your mind to withstand the pressures of the world. Here are 3 simple exercises to start right now. 1. The indifference exercise. Next time someone tries to provoke you, take a deep breath and do not react. Whether it's a comment, an attitude, or an obstacle, pretend it never happened. You will. Notice something powerful. When you don't react, they lose their power. 2. The absolute focus exercise. Every day, write down your 3 main priorities. Whenever something tries to distract you emotionally, look at your list and ask, does this contribute to my priorities? If the answer is no, ignore it. This trains your mind to focus only on what truly matters. 3. The unshakable posture exercise. Your body reflects your mindset. Whenever you are in a situation that would normally irritate you, hold your posture firm, keep your gaze steady, and breathe slowly. This signals to your brain that you are in control. And over time, you will become exactly that, someone who cannot be shaken. The first step to becoming unshakable. If there's one thing you need to take away from this, it's this: you have full control over your reaction. What irritates you controls you. What affects you dominates you. But starting today, you can change that. You can decide that nothing will shake you again. And in the next part, I'm going to teach you how to turn this mindset into a way of life, so that no one ever has power over you again. So if you're ready to take that step, comment below right now saying, I am unshakable. Turning an unbreakable mindset into a way of life. You already understand that the key to being unshakable lies in emotional control. But now, I have a very serious question for you. Are you truly ready to apply this to your life? Because here's something no one tells you. Being unshakable isn't just about learning to control your emotions once in a while. It's about turning this into a way of life. That means you need to act with consistency until this mindset becomes part of who you are. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you now. 3 fundamental principles to shield your mind and never let anything shake you again. The principle of personal sovereignty. No one is above you. Many people live trapped by what others might think. They hesitate before making decisions, fear failure, avoid putting themselves out there. And why? Because deep down, they believe other people's opinions matter more than their own. But let me tell you a secret. No one is above you. Not a friend, not a family member, not a boss, not a figure of authority. At the end of the day, you are the only one in charge of your life. And when you accept this, something incredible happens. You Stop worrying about seeking approval and start living according to what truly matters to you. And do you know what happens when you do that? People begin to respect you more, because when someone senses that you need their approval, they have power over you. But when they realize you don't care at all, they lose any control over your emotions. And you gain something far more valuable: freedom. The war mindset principle: train yourself to stay calm under pressure. Look at the most successful people in the world: top entrepreneurs, elite athletes, investors, leaders. They all have something in common: a war mindset. They know that in the game of life, emotions are traps. If you give in to fear, anger, insecurity, you lose. But if you learn to think with clarity, even under pressure, you become unstoppable. Here are 3 practical ways to develop this war mindset. 1. Test your emotional resilience every day. If you want to become emotionally strong, you must deliberately expose yourself to discomfort. Here are some simple challenges you can start applying right now. Stay silent in the face of criticism. Next time someone provokes you, say nothing. Simply look, breathe, and move on. Practice indifference. Do something without expecting recognition. Post something without worrying about likes. Work without expecting praise. Expose yourself to failure without fear. Try something new and fail without letting it affect you. Each of these small challenges strengthens your mind and reduces your fear of judgment. Udreo 2. Control your body language. People who display insecurity become easy targets. If you want to appear unshakable, learn the body language of strong people. Maintain steady eye contact without looking away. Keep your shoulders up. Stand tall. Breathe slowly and steadily. Move with purpose, without hesitation. Even if you don't feel confident yet, your body can trick your brain. If you act like a strong person, your mind will start believing that you are. 3. Neutralize emotional triggers before they control you. People react impulsively because they haven't trained their minds to act with logic. Next time something tries to throw you off balance, do this. Take a deep breath and count to 3 before responding. This reduces impulsiveness. Ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? 99% of the time, the answer will be no. Tell yourself, this does not affect me. Even if it doesn't feel true at first, your brain will start processing the idea. This puts you in control of the situation. And in the game of life, whoever controls their emotions controls their destiny. The principle of selective insensitivity. Do not care about what cannot be changed. If there's one thing that drains people's energy, it's worrying about things they cannot change. Have you ever found yourself spending hours thinking about something that had no immediate solution? Maybe someone treated you badly and you kept replaying it in your mind. Maybe you made a mistake and kept blaming yourself. Maybe you missed an opportunity and couldn't stop thinking about it. Here's the truth. None of that changes anything. The only thing that solves problems in life is action. If you can fix something, fix it. If you can't, let it go. An unshakable mind works like a filter. It only gives attention to what truly matters. Everything else simply does not get in. Want to know if something deserves your attention? Ask yourself these 3 questions. Will this matter a year from now? Can I control or change this right now? Does this contribute to my growth? If the answer is no to all 3, then you are wasting your time. Get rid of it from your mind and focus on what actually counts. Become someone who cannot be shaken. If you've made it this far, you've already realized that being unshakable is not about pretending nothing bothers you. It's about becoming a person who is truly unshaken. Because the moment you take back control of your emotions, no one can manipulate you. No one can destabilize you. No one can make you doubt your worth. You become free. And the best part, this is not some special talent that only a few people have. This is something you can train. Now the choice is in your hands. You can continue reacting to everything, worrying about what others think, stressing over things that don't matter, or you can make a decision right now. From today onwards, nothing will bother you. Who is ready for this transformation? Comment below, I am unshakable. And if this video made sense to you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Because here you learn to live with strength, control, and purpose. The commitment to an unbreakable mindset. If you've made it this far, I have to ask you, do you truly understand the power of acting as if nothing bothers you? Because this isn't just some motivational advice, this is a life strategy. If you apply everything you've learned in this video, your life will never be the same again. But here's an important warning. Knowing this is not enough. You need to make a decision right now. The turning point. You need to choose who you want to be. There are two types of people in this world. Those who are ruled by their emotions, reactive, fragile, always worried about what others think. And those who master their emotions, act with composure and strategy, and build a solid future. Which group do you want to be in? The problem with most people is that they keep waiting for the perfect moment to change. But what they don't realize is, the perfect moment will never come. If you don't decide right now, then in a month, a year, or a decade, you'll still be controlled by everything and everyone around you. You'll still be wasting energy on pointless things. You'll still care about opinions that don't matter. You'll still be manipulated by emotions you shouldn't even be feeling. But here's the good news. You have a choice. You can choose to become the person who remains unshaken, and that choice starts today. The commitment that few have the courage to make. If you truly want this change, wanting it is not enough. You need to commit, and let me tell you why. Do you know why so many people fail? Because they wait for motivation. And the truth is, motivation is weak. You cannot rely on it. Because one day, you'll wake up feeling inspired and energized. But the next day, you'll wake up tired, annoyed, and unmotivated. And what keeps you going is not motivation, it's commitment. Unshakable people do not wait to feel good before they act. They simply do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. And you need to understand this. It doesn't matter how you feel. What matters is what you do. If you live your life depending on emotions, then you will never be in control of your destiny. But if you decide that nothing will stop you, then no one can control you anymore. That is the difference between ordinary people and those who take control of their lives. The question is, which side do you want to be on? The rules to living without being shaken. To make sure you truly apply this to your daily life, here are 5 rules you must follow from today. Rule 1. Never react on impulse. If something or someone tries to throw you off balance, wait. Count to 3, breathe, and observe the situation from the outside. The less you react, the more in control you are. Rule 2. Choose your battles wisely. Not every criticism deserves a response. Not every problem deserves your attention. Before wasting energy on something, ask yourself, will this really matter in the long run? If the answer is no, ignore it and move on. Rule 3. Develop a strong and quiet presence. The more you talk, the more you expose yourself. Truly powerful people don't need to prove anything to anyone. Be silent in your plans, discreet in your actions, but loud in your results. Rule 4. Stop seeking validation. Other people's opinions do not pay your bills, do not change your life, and do not define you. Strong people do not seek approval. They simply live according to their own principles. Rule 5. Remind yourself of your purpose every single day. If you don't have a clear objective, anything can distract you. But when you have a purpose, nothing can stop you. Write down your goals, review them daily, and keep moving forward without getting sidetracked. The final challenge. Prove that you are committed. Now, before we finish this video, I have a challenge for you. If you truly want to change, you need to commit publicly. So I want you to go to the comments right now and write, "From today onwards, I am unshakable." This is not just a phrase, this is a commitment to yourself. Because when you write this, you are telling the world that nothing will shake you anymore, that you will act with control, that you will never again give others power over your emotions, that you will live at your own pace, with your own purpose. And I want to see how many people truly have the courage to do this. If this video made sense to you, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel, because here we talk about mindset, growth, and inner strength. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, act as if nothing bothers you, because that is the key to true freedom.